Very good morning, friends. Like any other day, today we'll talk about Indian economy. Today, a part of it, A, B, C, D, F to Z of Indian economy. When I say A, B, C of Indian economy means today we'll take the alphabet A, and under alphabet A we'll not take more than 5 sectors of our Indian economy. Maximum 5 will take. So today in alphabet A we'll take agriculture, aviation sector. We'll talk about admissions in schools, colleges. We'll talk about AADHAR card. We'll talk about automobile sector. But before we talk about ABC of Indian economy, let's enjoy the morning. Well, anyway, happy Republic Day today. Today is the Republic Day, so you should be proud to be an Indian. I've been watching Republic Day for last 30 years now. Now I do not see Republic Day the way we used to see when I was in school on Doordarshan, and now I hardly see the morning parade. Anyway, it's morning like anything, and any Republic Day we see morning like this only. So well, talking about Indian economy, A for agriculture. Though agriculture is not a major chunk of GDP the way it was earlier, but if you see the number of people engaged in agriculture, still I think still around, I'm not an expert in agriculture, but still now we are not Krishi Pradhan Desh. We cannot say like that now. Now our economy is not driven by agriculture. Our economy is driven by service sector. Agriculture holds, I think, still 40% of the Indian people, 40% of Indian working people are directly or indirectly, 30 to 40% indirectly or directly engaged with agriculture. Say right from selling agriculture equipments, doing farming directly, or selling agriculture products in various mandis. So 30 to 40% of the population, working population, is engaged in agriculture. It's a wild guess. Please correct me if I'm wrong anyway. Now, why am I talking it in economic sense? So far, what government has done with respect to agriculture and how we can improve. There is something called reserve price. if we talk about reserve price, every now and then we hear in TV news and newspapers that government has fixed this much price for wheat, this much price for paddy, this much price for sugarcane. No, in the Indian economy, though there has been so much of liberalization, why government is fixing the prices of paddy, of wheat? It's my personal belief that now that we are liberalized, we are in the open economy after the so-called Dr. Manmohan Singh. Why not private sector? Why can't private sector buy wheat, paddy, and let them fix a price? If the government itself fixes the price, say whatever, and Food Corporation of India and other agencies of the government, they buy the product from the farmers at the rate prescribed by the government of India or any state government, then definitely the prices will rise in the market artificially. If the government price is more than what the private sector or the private people are buying, then who will sell to the private people? They will sell it to the government. And we know what happens in godowns of the government of India or the state governments. We have seen many times in video clips of TV channels. Rotten wheat, crores of wheat is rotten in the godowns of the state agencies or the government agencies. We are increasing the inflation. Instead, government should regulate the agriculture sector, let private sector stock the agriculture products in their own godowns. They should have a website which is functioning 24/7 without any fault, and let them declare to the government how much stock they have of the various products. It should not be hidden, but let private sector stock it. I think spoilage will get down, will decrease. So there must be something like that in agriculture. Now, logistics is bad in our country. Sometimes farmers are lying with their products after harvesting, but there is no one to buy. I remember in Karnataka some years back, there was so much of production of tomatoes that they were selling at the rate of, just I think 4-5 years back, the tomatoes were selling in Karnataka at the rate of 50 paisa per kg. Height, man. In Delhi you get tomatoes at 20-30 rupees kg sometimes. Even nowadays you are getting at 25-30. There is the logistics, man. In Khanna market, I remember near Ludhiana, wheat is lying down, is there in the market, is there in the mandi, but there are hardly any trucks to carry them, and rain is about to be there. If by chance it rains, all the product will get spoiled, man. That's a height. So now a time has come where we have got very good production of wheat, paddy, tomatoes, and so on, but there is nobody to carry it. Logistics are lacking. What is Indian Railway doing? What the government is doing? Naturally, inflation will come up in the market. If you artificially raise the price of minimum support price (MSP), then the consumer in urban India will pay high, and lot of. Now let's proceed further. Why dwell into that again? Now let's talk about aviation sector. In aviation sector, everybody knows about Kingfisher. Okay, we are proud of the kind of terminal we have in Delhi airport. Recently in Bombay and few other cities also, airports have become better. There are some private airports also built by private people, and they are. Now the point is, you ask anybody in the aviation sector, ask any wise person who has regularly been reading newspaper. Many airlines of Indian origin, they have complained in the media that the kind of charges they are paying at Delhi airport, and Delhi airport especially, is the highest in the world, man. Even IATA, which is a body, international body in aviation sector, they say the kind of charges they pay at Delhi airport are the highest in the world. Now, okay, after that new land bill, the prices of land have increased. If you want to build airport, then you will have to pay a very high amount to the landowners. The way today in newspaper Times of India, Swaminathan Iyer has commented with a good article regarding Navi Mumbai International Airport. I will talk about that later. Now in Delhi airport, the prices are so high. Many airlines, they hesitate to park, but then they have to do landing. If they want to operate in Delhi, they have to do landing and all those things. There is no escape for that. Oh, they can park in Jaipur, but landing and takeoff they will do Delhi only. They have to do business in Delhi. There is no other option left. Monopoly. What will happen? If you want to fly by air, you will have to shell out more from your pocket, and you should shell out more from your pocket. I am sure you won't think of traveling by air at the drop of hat. Not many will travel by air. Aviation sector will suffer. Naturally, aviation sector will suffer if there are not many customers in the market. Then aviation sector will suffer. This is what happened with Kingfisher. Now, in aviation sector, it's not only about airport, it's also about fuel, the kind of charges. Kingfisher complained a lot about taxes on aviation fuel. Then look at the international scenario. Now every country has got some quota. Like many foreign airlines come to India. Same way Indian airlines of Indian origin, they go to foreign countries. They have got quota. So India can operate so many flights to foreign countries. They have the quota, but not many people are utilizing that quota. We have so many educated people, man, who can become pilot. Many can become air hostess. Now even males are working in airlines as steward. Just like air hostess, there are male counterparts also. Then you can have so many workers at airport and in engineering, maintenance of aircrafts. So many people get employment, man. Why that quota is not been utilized, where Indian airlines of Indian origin can go to foreign countries and operate? That means we are working below our potential and expectations. There are many people of Indian origin NRIs who frequently go abroad. They can utilize airlines of Indian origin. Something is wrong. No doubt, something is wrong. If you want to become the pilot, if you want to make your son or daughter your pilot, then the sector itself is not organized. People know how to make their sons and daughter doctor, engineer, or advocate, but the channel of how to become a pilot is not organized in India. Recently, we heard of a very top bureaucrat making his daughter the pilot through illegal means. Now, how to become pilot should be easy and organized. If it is organized, you can easily get education loan from the bank, the way you get for your children if you want to make them doctor or engineer. I think a year back I heard Nagpur can be made the hub of Indian aviation engineering maintenance hub, whereby many aeroplanes of Boeing or any other company who are doing business around India, Asia, naturally maintenance is required. They can land in Nagpur. Their maintenance, regular maintenance can be done at Nagpur. We can earn so much of foreign currency. But why it's not been done? I don't know. I was hearing, but nothing happened in that sector, as far as I know. Now people call Air India the son-in-law of the Indian government. We know so much about Air India. The government have been so late of opening FDI in aviation sector. They could have done it very early. In northeast of India, there are many aviation sector has got a lot of scope in India, no doubt about it. Provided it is handled properly. Now after agriculture aviation, let us come to admissions. Now admissions in medical colleges, admission in engineering colleges, admission in schools. In Delhi there is so much of hype regarding nursery admission in schools, man. Arey, my god. Now you are a happy couple, you have got a child, now he's or she's 3 years old. Now to get admission in nursery school itself is a heroculean task in Delhi, man. Now think that way. Let us put in ourselves in other shoes. If you are the owner of a private school, you have got land at market price, very costly, or even if you have got land from government, then you know it's not that easy to get the land from the government. किसको किसको खुश करना पड़ता है. You have to make so many people happy in bureaucracy and other system of the government before you finally get the land from the government to make a school. Now you will make laws. Now, no doubt, it's good. You see my video, other video regarding admission in private schools in Delhi. I've talked about in detail regarding that. Now, if you will abolish the management quota, abolition of management quota is good, no doubt. There should not be any management quota in schools, nursery schools. But let them breathe. Allow them to charge fees, whatever they want. let them not hike the fees at one go, but allow them to hike fees, say 15 to 20% every year. Because 10% is inflation itself, man. So if they have to cope up, they will have to naturally increase the fees more than 10%. If the new kind of regime is coming where no management quota is required. There's a lot of problems in getting admissions in private nursery schools in Delhi. I think so is a problem in rest of the country also. I am talking in general. Now, new KJL government should encourage privatization in education. Let those interested in opening private schools in Delhi well, I won't talk much about private schools in Delhi nursery admission because I've already made a video on that, so you can watch if you want. You can have an insight into that by watching that video. Well, anyway, thanks for listening to me. I thought of sharing it with you people, man. The way you are concerned about India, so do I. Now elections approaching, we have to utilize our vote in a proper way. And admissions in medical colleges, man. Well, this time in MDMS, there was such hue and care regarding admission in medical colleges. The government was thinking of making one single window for admissions in MDMS, but then the lobby of private medical colleges is so strong that the government failed. The private lobby have so much of funds, man. They can hire very good lawyers for themselves. But government is again thinking of reviewing and filing the petition again in front of the court to allow a single window for admissions to MD and MS. Everybody knows in MDMS, radiology is worth crores of rupee. If you want your medical child MBBS to get admission into radiology, you have to pay crores of rupees in private colleges to get admission. I talked a lot about admissions in private medical colleges and engineering colleges in my other videos, so I'm not again dwelling into that. Now let us come to AADHAR card. We all know about AADHAR card, man. And we know the great Indian IT guy, I'm not naming him, who is behind AADHAR card, thinking of jumping into politics. Well, great respect for that guy. Salute to him. He has been a great IT guy, no doubt. But let's talk about economic sense or some political sense with respect to AADHAR card. Government has spent crores of rupees on AADHAR card, man. We have spent earlier also on voter ID card. How many people have AADHAR card in India? How many people have voter ID card in India, man? Those who are educated like me and you, after all we are conversing in English, so those who can understand English in India are completely well off. But now it's our job also to tell the rest of the Indians who do not understand English what we are talking, what we are discussing. Now AADHAR card, it's not a good job, man. Subsidy itself is a bad thing. I've been talking for such a long time. No, subsidy, LPG subsidy. Government is doing bandar, bant. You take so much of taxes, then you spend so much of crores of rupees on AADHAR card, then you give that subsidy through AADHAR card into the bank accounts. Why, man? Why not? No tax regime in cases which are of daily use. Things which are of daily use, used by very poor and lower middle class. Don't take taxes from that. Don't take excise duty from that. Why do bandar bant? One way you take the taxes, you even charge on match box and so many toothpaste. Not toothpaste, required by every fellow Indian. The poorest in the poor, they use Dantamanjan. If not Colgate, they will use some Dantamanjan. Now the point is, let's look introspect. Something is wrong. Why do bandar bant? Why spend crores of rupees first in collecting taxes? Which are so many of our IRS people, income tax people, first of all collecting taxes, then you hire another group of people to look after that subsidy is going in the right hands. You spend crores of rupees in hiring good officers, in monitoring that. It's not a good thing. Please review. Please review. Now let's come to the automobile sector. You will say, "Arey wah, India mein to you have Maruti, you have so many good cars, man." But let us see one way. I think if you have watched a video, I think 3 days back in some TV channel, in Delhi itself, the capital of India, there's so many jugaad automobiles, simple ready, with an engine of a Bajaj scooter or some engine of some scooter, then a handle, then ready is moving with that engine. You go to UP, man, people have taken diesel engine and put it on 4 wheels, connected somehow, and there's so much of jugaad engines, jugaad automobiles working in UP. Go to Delhi Meerut highway. My God, so much of jugaad, man. Now, why I'm talking about jugaad? Because they are popular, they are cheap. That means Indian automobiles are still so costly that many cannot afford. It's the job of the automobile sector to keep them at such a rate that people can afford. Government should not put so much of excise duty that they become costly for the common Indian man. Something has to be done, man. Now, a time has come where so many Indians are employed in automobile sector. We are exporting so many automobiles to many countries. Let us encourage that sector. We are still importing so much of rubber that is used for tires. Do something to encourage rubber plantation in India. We are still importing so much of rubber. There is no end to that, man. Something need to be done. Well, today we talked about A. Now, in next part we'll talk about B. Thanks for listening, man.